Valley Club, you already knew that Black Knight and Cosmic Ghost Rider are coming to Marvel Strike Force as the third and fourth member of the Out of Time team. Well, the fifth member, it is Star Brand. And in this video, we have the kit reveals for all three of these new characters. We also have the reworks for Peggy Carter, Captain America, and Black Panther 1mm, and some cool new character reveals from the loading screen. And if you're ready for all of that and more, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're talking all about the brand new Out of Time team coming to Marvel Strike Force. It is a war team. We have the kit reveals for the new characters Black Knight, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Star Brand. We also have the rework details for Captain America, Captain Carter, and Black Panther 1MN, and the surprises in this brand new loading screen. But before we get to all that, if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. We have at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Usually there's a lot more. We have reveal videos like this, question and answer videos, news videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. But before we get into the character reveals, let's talk about the loading screen. We see Mephisto on this loading screen. We know this character is coming to Marvel Strike Force as part of Dark Dimension 7. Maybe not in update 7.7, but obviously sometime this character is coming very, very soon. So Mephisto, no surprise this character is on the loading screen, but 2 new characters that we've not heard anything about. The first character, you see him here already. It is Leader coming sometime to Marvel Strike Force, probably not in update 7.7, but sometime very, very soon. So maybe update 7.8, maybe whatever update is coming next. Maybe they're going to update 8 after this, but yeah, Leader in the game. And also Iron Patriot. Let me know what you think these 2 characters mean, what teams they could be on, what they could bring to Marvel Strike Force. Moving over to the test server, taking a look at the Out of Time team. As you can see, Black Knight, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Star Brand, Captain America, Captain Carter are on the team. Black Panther 1mm is not on the team, but did get a slight rework to synergize with Star Brand, or hopefully a potential 1mm team coming sometime down the road. But as of right now, the reworks for Black Panther 1mm not really going to give you a lot of effect in the game unless you don't have some of these other characters. Let's take a look at the kit for Black Knight. Now, as of right now, we don't know his unique. If we do find out his unique before this video is edited, that will be on the screen here. If we don't, I will put a pinned comment on this video telling you what his unique is as soon as we find that thing out. As far as his speed though, it is a 117, so not super slow, not super fast either. Taking a look at his kit, these are all going to be at level 6 for these characters, so with that we can see exactly what the T4 does. So at level 6 for the basic, he's going to attack the primary target 180% piercing. You're also going to clear 1 random positive effect. You're going to apply deflect to a maximum of 5 to self, and the most injured non-summon ally. This character is an out-of-time ally. Apply an additional 101 deflect to a maximum of 5, and if this attack gains an additional piercing equal to this character's bonus armor percent. So decent basic. What the T4 does is going to add 100% piercing to the primary target. So decent basic to start off with. Moving on to the special, clearing all negative effects from self and all allies. If a negative effects are removed from this character, heal self for 5% of negative effects removed. So kind of what Kestrel does when they remove the negative effects, giving that healing. Heal for 20% of this character's max health. Attack the primary target 250% piercing and applying ability block, gaining taunt, +2 charge to a maximum of 3, applying speed up to self, +1 random adjacent ally and all out of time allies. So this will make a difference if you're using him out of the Out of Time team. Enemies killed by this attack cannot be revived, so this takes out certain teams. So things like Zombie, Iron Man, or characters with Dormammu. This attack gains additional piercing equal to this character's bonus attack percent, ignores defense up, is unavoidable, cannot be blocked, cannot be counterattacked. This is a very strong move, and with the T4, you're gonna add additional 50% piercing to the primary target. Also gonna gain safeguard, applying immunity to self, +1 random adjacent ally and all out of time allies. Strong special, only a 4-turn cooldown. Moving on to the ultimate, it is a 5-turn cooldown, but you're only starting with 3 ability energy. At level 6, what this move is going to do, attacking the primary and adjacent targets, 400% piercing, 10% of this character's max health as damage. So Getting this character up as big as possible will matter. Trying to get as many gold stars and red stars in this possible as soon as possible will make a difference for this character's damage there. Also, you're going to gain a charge up to a maximum of 3, applying defense up to self and all allies, applying offense up to all brawler allies. Enemies killed by this attack cannot be revived as well. This attack gains additional piercing equal to this character's bonus armor percent and cannot be dodged or counterattacked. What the T4 adds is 100% additional piercing to the primary and secondary targets, plus 20% of this character's max health as damage is added with that T4. So very, very strong ultimate. Moving on to the long wall of text that is the passive. At level 4, the passive is on spawn, gonna gain taunt on defense up for 2 turns, immunity, plus 5 charge to a maximum of 5. On turn, the first time this character has no charge, fill this character's speed bar by 60%. When this character drops below 50% health, barrier self for 30% of this character's max health, you're gonna clear taunt. When a protector ally drops below 50% health, if this character is above 50% health, gaining taunt. When an enemy attacks this character or any ally, if this character has charge, does not have exhausted, clear all barrier on that enemy. Attack that enemy for 30% of this character's max health. Enemies killed by such an attack cannot be revived. You're also going to clear immunity on that enemy. Yeah, it keeps going, guys. Apply heal block trauma, 3 bleeds to that enemy. Lose charge. This attack is unavoidable, cannot be blocked. Gains 1,000% extra focus. That is a strong, strong counter attack. My goodness. All right. Also in arena, when this character has charge, this character's speed bar cannot be reduced. Gain 50% max health on defense. Gain additional 40% max health. Gain 40% armor in war. Gain an additional 5% armor per out of time ally. Gain 50% resistance in war. Gain additional 25% resistance per out of time ally. When this character has defense up, this character gains 1,000% extra resistance. And if that wasn't good enough, it gets even better with a T4 on spawn in war. Gain 5 charges instead. On turn, gain plus 1 charge up to a maximum of 3. You're gonna fill the speed by 40% the first time this character has no charge, plus 40%. So instead of that 60%, it goes up to 100% when this character has no charge. So man, that is a long, long wall of text for Black Knight, and it looks like he is gonna be involved in the arena meta. We will see, but yeah, I'm sure theory crafting people will figure out how to involve this character in the arena meta. Moving on to Cosmic Ghost Rider. We heard a little bit about this character's kit over the past weekend. Well, we got the full kit right now. As you can see, his unique is Miasma. So Dormammu, Hela, some other characters. Yeah, you got your choice if you don't already have them built up. His speed, not super fast. It is 121, not slow either. So pretty good speed. Taking a look at his kit at level 6, his basic is going to attack the primary and adjacent targets, 180% damage. They're also going to apply bleeds. Damage is increased by 10% per positive effect on this character. And in war, when this character is not at full energy, if the primary target is a controller, apply ability block to the primary target. It keeps going, guys. Generate 1 ability energy for this character and all out of time allies who are not at full energy at the start of this turn. This attack cannot be dodged. And what the T4 is going to do, 40% more damage to the primary and secondary targets. Damage is increased by 15% per positive effect on this character. So yeah, lots of damage flying around with Cosmic Ghost Rider. Is special. 4-turn cooldown, starting with all 4 of those at level 6. You're going to attack all enemies, 300% damage. Damage is increased by 25% per positive effect on this character. Build 2 positive effects, or flip 2 positive effects into negative effects on all enemies, flipping positive effects on all protector enemies instead. And apply offense down and heal block to all enemies, or defense down and heal block to all enemies. Applying stun to the enemy protector with the highest speed, ignoring taunt and stealth. Clearing battlefield effects on the allies side. This attack gains 1,000% extra focus against protector enemies that cannot be dodged and counterattacks. The T4 is going to add 100% damage to all enemies. If the enemy is a protector with the highest speed, has defense down, apply trauma to that character. And I like that this is attacking the battlefield effects on the allied side. Pretty much that is an effect to counter that Red Hulk. The only other character that applies battlefield effects to the enemy side. Nova applies it to your side. Red Hulk applies it to the enemy side. The ultimate, moving on, it is a 5-turn cooldown starting with 3 ability energies. You are going to clear all barrier on the primary targets, attacking the primary target 400% damage. Damage is increased by 25% per positive effect on this character. You're also going to apply stun to the primary target. This attack ignores defense up and cannot be blocked in war. This attack cannot be dodged or counterattack, and the T4 is going to add an additional 100% damage to the primary target. It's also going to apply trauma to the primary target and clear all battlefield effects on the enemy side. So both of them, you got the special removing the battlefield effects on the ally side, and the ultimate removing the battlefield effects on the enemy side, sort of to counter that Nova effect as well. And the passive, long passive at level 4. After the enemy uses the ultimate ability, if this character is not exhausted, bury yourself and all out of time for 10% of this character's max health. Gain 30% max health in war. Lower the focus by 5,000% and damage by 50% for any non-Mephisto enemy that takes a turn before this character or any ally. Gain 30% max health. If this character has 4 more out of time allies, enemy speed bar that is gained on spawn is increased by 100%. So yeah, as Matt Sheet said, you want the enemies to go first. What the T4 is going to do, bury yourself by 30% of this character's max health, gaining 200% focus, and in war, gain an additional 50% focus per out of time ally. So yes, Cosmic Ghost Rider looks to be a very strong character. Is obviously Cosmic Hero Mystic, controller of the team, and is a part of the out of time team. Last but not least is Starbrand. As you can see here, he is a part of the 10,000 BC Avengers, and he does take astral energy. So yeah, just like Icarus, just like Apocalypse, he takes that same stuff. Sunspot even takes this as well. And as far as his speed, well, he is a 116, so not super fast, not super slow either. He's a brawler of the team, also global mystic character as well. Is basic at level 6, attacking the primary target 225% damage, applying offense down as well, attacking the enemy with the highest damage, ignoring taunt and stealth for 200% damage, and the T4 is going to add 100% damage to the primary and secondary attack. Also going to apply offense down to the enemy with the highest damage. It's going to ignore taunt and stealth. The special is a 4-turn cooldown starting with all 4 ability energy at level 6. You're going to attack the primary target for 350% damage, applying slow, reducing the speed bar by 15% plus 10% per out of time, and Black Panther 1mm ally, attacking the adjacent targets by 300% damage plus applying slow, attacking the enemy with the highest speed, ignoring taunt and stealth for 225% damage plus applying slow. This attack cannot be blocked or dodged. The T4 is going to add 50% damage to all attacks, and it's going to reduce the speed bar by 15% for all secondary targets. The ultimate 5-turn cooldown. You're starting with 3 ability energy. You're going to attack or attacking the primary target 400% damage, applying stun, flipping all positive effects to negative effects, attacking adjacent targets for 300% damage. You're going to attack the most injured enemy, ignoring taunt and stealth for 300% damage, flipping all positive effect into negative effects. Enemies killed by this attack cannot be revived. This attack cannot be dodged or counterattacked, and in war, this attack is going to ignore defense up, and the T4 is going to add 200% damage to the primary and secondary attacks, and applying 1 more stun to the most injured enemy. The passive, it is a good one. It helps the entire team. He's going to gain 30% max health and 30% damage. Out of time and Black Panther 1mm allies are also going to gain that 30% damage. He's going to gain 30% drain. Out of time and Black Panther 1M allies are also going to gain that drain as well. He's going to gain 5% crit chance in war, gain an additional 30% max health, gain an additional 5% crit chance per out of time or Black Panther 1MM ally, and the T4 on spawn, applying immunity to self and all out of time allies, and in war, lower the max barrier of enemies by 5%. So strong T4. Looks like a very good character. Moving on to the reworks for Captain America, Captain Carter, Black Panther 1MM. Most of the reworks pretty simple. Captain Carter, Captain America, most of their reworks just to give more synergy with the out of time team. and in War. So pretty much what they did for Rebirth in the Rage, they're gonna do for the Out of Time team in War as well. And Black Panther's rework, very, very simple. Captain Carter, pretty simple what her basic does. Just extending the regeneration she does to Out of Time allies. The special, well, pretty much everything that she does for the Rebirth allies, you're doing that for the Out of Time allies as well. In War, gaining 3 deflects, counter, 1 death proof to all Out of Time allies. You're still gonna heal the Rebirth allies, but you're also gonna heal the Out of Time allies as well. In War, you're gonna revive a dead Rebirth or Out of Time ally. As far as War, if there are no Rebirth or Out of Time allies to revive, extend positive effects by 1 to up to 3 for all Rebirth and Out of Time allies. Still gaining a lot of damage. In Wars, its attack cannot be counterattacked. The ultimate, a lot of the similarities, again, we have the clearing negative effects, not just from Rebirth allies, but from all allies. Healing, not just Rebirth allies, but also Out of Time allies as well. In War, if this character has 3 or more Out of Time allies, applying safeguard to self and all Out of Time allies. And in War, this attack also cannot be counterattacked. Same thing with the special. Most of the callouts of Rebirth also got extended to Out of Time regeneration to self and Rebirth and all Out of Time allies. You're giving me a 50% chance to apply assists now to Rebirth and Out of Time allies. You're getting more block chance for Out of Time allies as well. In Raids and War, gaining additional 30% armor for self. In Raids and War, gaining additional 30% max health for self. And in War, all the stuff that she's doing for the Rebirth in the Raids, pretty much doing for Out of Time in War. In War, on spawn, defense up for 2 turns for self and Out of Time allies. When this character or any Out of Time ally drops below 30% health for the first time, heal that character for 30% of this character's max health. Captain America's rework, pretty much in the same vein as Captain Carter's, pretty much just extending the bonuses from Rebirth to Out of Time and from the Raids to War as well. No changes made to the basic. The special, clearing negative effects from Out of Time allies as well. You're still handing out that ability energy to allies. The ultimate, you are Out of Time allies filling speed bar by 60% if this character has certain amount of Rebirth or Out of Time allies. You're gaining extra focus in this attack as well. This attack becomes undodgeable with a certain amount of Out of Time allies, and this is a long passive, but basically anything that Rebirth gets, Out of Time is getting as well in War. Black Panther 1mm, like I said, very, very simple rework, mainly just give them some callouts to Star Brand and some potential future team down the road. The ultimate, well, is gonna spread positive effects, excluding safeguard, stealth, and taunt on self, the War Dog and Star Brand allies. And the passive, well, 30% armor in War. War Dog and Star Brand allies are also going to gain that 30% armor, and his passive gives him 50% more resistance. And in War, War Dog and Star Brand allies are also going to gain that 50% resistance. So that's it for this review. Let me know which character you are most excited about. Is it one of these new Out of Time team members that is coming in this patch? Or is it Leader Iron Patriot coming sometime down the road? Hopefully this video did give you a lot of value, and if it did, leave it a like. It is free for you and it helps out the channel. And if you want to check out what are the best characters to farm right now in Marvel Strike Force, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk Fist Bomb ValleyFlyin out.